Hello and welcome to Pedal to the Metal Gardening, where today we're going to be unboxing and setting up our window flower box at the front side of the house. I'm really excited to add a flower box out there. I actually did have one that definitely wasn't as great looking, but I did have one out there, but it got taken down right before the season ended last year because we were replacing that window. The whole frame was rotted and we were really just in desperate need of a new window for structure purposes. So I'm really excited to add some spilling foliage out there in our container garden. That will be the third container that we are going to be adding to the front because we do already have 2 pots that sit out there. So I'm excited to add this back in, but let's get started. This is a Nantucket 72-inch black window flower box purchased from Home Depot and made by the company Mayne. This was actually one of my birthday gifts I received back in May and have been extremely happy with ever since. When I first opened this very gracefully, as you could see, everything came spilling out that was included. There was a handful of metal brackets, screws, and thankfully a printout that when scanned directed us to our instructions on installing this, which was super helpful. And through reading more about their planters, I realized that this was also a self-watering flower box with a reservoir that could hold up to 6.5 gallons overall, leading to less maintenance and upkeep than a regular planter. This was extremely exciting for me since I've never owned a flower box like this before, but this also meant that it was extremely important to hang this appropriately since the weight of this would be pretty significant and needed to be attached to the siding correctly. And it was easier to stand it up for this part, at least for me. There are little indents here where this edge kind of clips over the side. And then it is a tighter fit. It's not super loose. So when you push it around to the other side, there's actually a little edge here as well. So when you push it, you should hear that little snap, and that makes sure that this is in place and actually where it's supposed to be on here. So we're just gonna do that for the 3 remaining ones here, make sure that they're all on and correctly placed, and then we'll hold it up. I am going to need help with that because I cannot hold this up and mark it at the same time. But first we'll place those 3 on. And then we'll bring the flower box back over to the window. As I get help holding it back up, I'm just going to mark each bracket where it's going to be placed up against the siding here. But of course, we are not just going to be attaching these brackets directly to the siding. We are going to be using a piece of PVC exterior to create a flat surface that we can attach the brackets onto. I ended up using a total of 6 10 by 3.5 exterior screws to make sure this was completely secured before drilling all of our holes for each bracket. Once everything was pre-drilled, I then took my screws included in the packaging and attached each bracket using 2 screws on each. Something I suggest using while attaching these is a level. You want to make sure each bracket is as straight as possible, that way you can ensure everything will properly line up when you go to hang the basket. Keep in mind that each bracket needs to snap into place, making sure it's secure and ready to be filled. But I'm really impressed. Super stable, and we've officially successfully hung this. I love it. So as you can see, each bracket is in its own little divot there, and then if you look on the bottom, you could see these spots right here. That's what clicked when I pushed in, and that's how we know that the box is fully anchored onto the brackets. But overall, we did a great job leveling this. Everything looks great, and I also think that this specific design blends in very well with the black window, so I'm very happy with that. I'm excited to start filling this planter with some color, but before we could plant any flowers in here, we're going to be grabbing our lightweight filler, and for that, we are going to be using some Scotch shredded black mulch, taking that and filling about a 2-inch layer across the entire bottom. I'm doing this to help decrease the chances of any drainage holes getting clogged with wet soil. It also takes up space within your container so we could use less potting mix. And speaking of potting mix, we're going to be grabbing that next. We're using our Miracle-Gro Organic Choice mix to fill the next couple of inches of the planter. This will lay the foundation before we could grab our flowers we'll be planting today. There are 3 sections within this planter, and I'm going to be planting 3 flowers per section, giving us a total of 9 flowers throughout this entire container. Again, this planter is 72 inches long, so there is plenty of space for these annuals to grow. We have quite a bit of variety here, including yellow and pink petunias, black sweet potato vines, and neon green creeping Jenny for the center. All of these varieties are cascading, which will create a beautiful spilling accent along the front garden bed. And after placing all of the flowers and loosening their roots, it's time to backfill with our soil. As we're doing that, we want to make sure we aren't leaving any big gaps within the container and that all roots are fully covered. Once that was repeated throughout the entire container, it was time to grab the hose from the side of the house and fill our water reservoir. The access point is located on the back right of the planter. All you have to do is remove the rubber cap, fill it until you see water draining from the overflow at the bottom, place the cap back on, and you are good to go. Now this planter is located in full sun, getting over 6 hours of sunlight a day, and I only had to refill the reservoir every 4 to 5 days. Even during an extreme heat wave, when everything else in the garden was struggling, this planter was thriving. It was definitely an amazing gift to receive, and I am extremely satisfied with this product. This video is not sponsored, but honestly, I would love for it to be. Mayne, if you're seeing this, I love your products, and I already have my eye on your mailbox post with the planter on the back because it is to die for. But that is all I have for you today. As always, if you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to see more projects like this one. The next thing that we'll be doing is transforming this entire front garden bed next video.